I hope you liked looking at the work of April Couch, known for making Zentangle inspired patterns. She also makes a living by selling her art. We're going to use lots of repeating lines and shapes to make a Zentangle initial. In this video, I'll demonstrate how you can draw a block letter for your first name and then use Zentangle inspired designs inside. Simple supplies like pencils, markers, crayons, and colored pencils will work. To begin, just lightly sketch a frame inside the border of your paper. Lightly means don't press hard with your pencil. Now we're going to fit the first letter of our first name inside the big rectangle we just made. Try to draw big. After that, you're going to draw around the letter to make a big, thick block letter. You can use your pencil first or jump right in with a marker if you've done this before. I'm about 1 or 2 finger spaces away from the line that I made so that the letter is really thick. The thicker, the better. If you have an empty space inside your initial, just think of it as a little shape. See the little triangle? This makes my letter nice and thick. You can also outline over your frame. And if you don't have a black marker, you can use any colors for this. Before we forget, let's also write our name in the corner. Carefully erase the pencil lines and then try to wipe away those little eraser crumbs. Now we're going to divide our letter into 7 or 8 areas. You can do this by making 7 or 8 lines randomly inside the letter. If the areas are too small, then it's a little bit hard to fill them with patterns. Now within each area or section, just try to think of different repeating lines or different repeating shapes so that each area is different. Okay, I tried to speed up the video, but it only let me speed it up by double. So it might look like I'm drawing a little bit fast. You don't ever have to draw this fast. I can hardly draw this fast. It's always important to just take your time and think about what you're doing. And I always like to remind my students that mistakes happen when you're drawing. Think of it as a time to just change the mistake into a new idea instead of always trying to restart. If we're always restarting our paper, it's hard to get things accomplished in the small amount of time that we have together. Another important thing is to be creative and think of different kinds of patterns that are different from mine. If you need ideas, you can always look around the room and then change what you see into a simple pattern or repeating line design idea. Just try to be creative and draw things that work for you. Okay, once your letter is all filled in, you can stop there, or if you're really into it, you can keep drawing more in the background. You can see I divided my background with some random lines, and then just like within the letter, I started filling in different types of repeating lines, shapes, and patterns. Whew, my hand is getting tired. I told you we were warming up those drawing muscles. Okay, now it's time to start coloring inside each shape within the letter. We really want the letter to stand out, especially if you had time to draw in your background. And just like we used different repeating lines, shapes, and patterns in each part of the letter, try to use different colors in each part too. This is going to make each pattern stand out from the next. Well, that concludes the demonstration. I hope you enjoyed warming up those drawing muscles, and happy coloring!